5 seconds to go. Start. One is those who have done the recording, that is producer, perhaps one company, and the other is those who have done the performance, the lyrics and the composer. The idea was always that a fair deal would be 50-50 between these two. 50% for those who have taken the capital risk and produced the music, that is the work, and 50% for those who actually thought it up. At the moment, what happens is that the 150% is cribbing on the other 50%. It is like the story of the Arab in the tent. The camel is outside the tent and puts his nose into the tent, and after a while the head comes in, and soon the camel is inside the tent and the Arab is outside the tent. That is what is happening. The composers, the lyrics, they are outside the tent, and the music companies have occupied all the space. This is something we need to do. We need to deal with the basic issue that the creative parties in the music business should have a say over their work. Their right is vested not, it seems to me, in the companies. The companies have taken the wrong analogy. They have sort of acted as if they are building a building and they have commissioned somebody to actually put the bricks and the mortars and build the wall. When the wall is built, the building belongs to the owner. But music and creativity is not like that. Music, any creativity, art is not the result of a mere monetary investment. The business side is important, but it has to respect the feeling of the creative parties by granting them a commercial success in their works. In fact, Sushma ji read out from the letter that was sent by the very distinguished galaxy of artists. I would like to read another different part of the letter. She is right that the fact that they have become known entities was an important part of that letter. But in the end of the letter, they specifically asked that the committee should, in the bill, secure the right to royalty in favor of authors and composers as a non-assignable and non-waivable right. Thus, in doing so, the irrevocable right of authors and composer to secure a royalty is protected against the monetary investment of music companies and film producer. This is exactly what we have seen done by the committee accepted by the minister in clause 8 and 9 of the bill before us today, which amends section 18 and section 19 of the Copyright Act. I think this is particularly impressive as the leader of the opposition pointed out this letter making this request and being signed by a veritable who is who of the creativity industry. We have everyone from Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Amjad Ali Khan to modern icons like A.R. Rahman. It is extremely important that we respect and stand in solidarity with these great names of our music industry. If I may say so, respecting creativity, I have seen in a modest way a creative writer and lyricist myself. And I want to say to this house, we must understand that creativity is not something that can be measured in a simple output. It is not a miserable job of work. A song that you listen to for 5 minutes might have taken 50 hours to compose. Where did the inspiration comes from? What part of human genuine or divine genius the composer has stepped into the lyrics has stepped into for that no price can be put. It is so important to say that it is impossible to measure the value of the creativity spark in human beings. What goes into a creation? I can borrow a story that I witnessed from a different field, the field of artistry. I once saw a Chinese brushwork artist at work in which, with several swift strokes of his special brush, he produced a brushwork painting in about 3 minutes. The people gathered and asked what would be charged for this. He said, I think $25,000. They said, $25,000 for 3 minutes work? He said, 3 minutes and 40 years of my life. That is the experience, the creativity and talent that goes in producing that 3 minutes work, and the same applies to the singer. A 5 minutes song is not seeking reward for 5 minutes, it is seeking reward for the 30 years and more than 30 years and the very minimum that have gone into convincing it, composing it, discussing it, changing it. How many drafts of the lyrics have been torn up and discarded before new lyrics can be written?